Hello friends, Cheryl here with inkedpulp, and I'm back again with another Margarete Miller. I'm still trying to play catch up from my time off. This is week 38, so I hope you all are doing well today, and anybody who was in the storm, either Helene or Milton, I hope that everybody is safe and not too badly damaged and recovering well. So my heart goes out to those who really took a hit from either of these storms. Let's look at the prompts for week 38. Oh, let me also mention that if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate your support. And if you're brand new here, I hope you'll subscribe and like what you see and subscribe. And I welcome you on board and hope you partake in all the fun stuff we do in this channel. But for both audiences, both the returning and the new folks, I hope you'll take a moment to click that like button and leave a comment, because both of those things really help me in the algorithms to, spread out more and attract new viewers and grow the channel. All right, let's get started. Week 38. We have got something found in a kitchen, a color that reminds you of summer, a book page, something with holes, a musical instrument, and bonus is any kind of tag. All right. So let's get started. This was last week's. I love that. I really love that one. All right. So on this page, I'm going to do a little collaging here, and I'm not going to ink up the edges, and you'll see why in just a few minutes, but I've got some book pages, and I have torn them up into pieces, and we're just going to do some collage on this, and I'll put them all different ways, and some right side up, some upside down. So I'm just gonna glue these on. We'll start up here in the corner. We'll start in all four corners, and then we'll go from there. And I'll pause this here after a second. We'll do a few pieces, and then I'll pause it so you don't have to sit and watch me collage the whole thing. That may not be too awfully exciting. And then I'll come back and we'll finish up. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just picking up pieces here. They're all different pieces. I'm doing some. We'll put this one upside down. These are pages from Alice in Wonderland. I had an image of Alice, but she didn't really go with this page, so I set her aside for something, a different project. All right, so there we go. There's the corners, and I'm going to go through and fill it in, and I will be right back. All right, we are done here. Now, I did, like I said, I did not ink up the edges, but what I am going to do, I'm going to put out a little bit of gesso here. Move the teacup. I'm just going to put a little bit of gesso down here. And I'm going to go around where the pieces meet, where we have edges. And I'm just going to put some gesso on those edges. And that will help blend the edges and give it some character. Not a lot. We don't want to make this look like it's, you know, real thick gesso on here. You should still be able to read the words through. We're just gonna put down, I don't know if you guys do this, but I like this. I wanted to knock back a little bit, knock back this, and I thought about putting a light coat of gesso on the whole thing. But then I thought better of it. And I thought about taking the white part of the napkin after you, after you take off the backing, and you have that white part when you're using a napkin. And I had some left over from the last project I did, the last Margarete Miller that I just did earlier today. And so I was going to do that, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to do this. Okay. Now, let me get, did I put them? I have baby wipes. I'll wipe off my finger here. All right. Now, I need to just run a heat gun for just a second to dry this up a bit. Some of these are a little ripply, where maybe the edge didn't get glued down all the way. I'm not going to worry about that until the very end, because some of that will get covered up. All right. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do here is, let's see, we're going to put this here. I'm trying to see where I want to put. I think I want this right about here where it says people. Do it right above people. This is a rub-on. And it is a violin with some music notes. And so I'm just going to rub this down. And this will be the musical instrument part of the prompts. I'll make sure I'm getting this down really well. All right. That's the nice thing about rub-ons. If you start pulling up the transfer sheet and it's not, you see there's still some down, just lay it back down and rub some more. All right, so there we go. There is that. Now, when I have colors of summer, green is definitely a color of summer. So I'm going to put this one down here. This leaf. The fern also reminds me of summer, so it's not just the color, it's the leaf as well. I may put a few more of these. Phew. Oh. Pardon me. I had a little sneeze there. I was able to catch it though, so it didn't come out as an explosive thing. All right, let's put this about. I'm going to kind of center my collage this time. Usually I kind of take up the whole page, but this time I'm going to focus everything kind of in the center. All right, so there's that. Now, I've got this bowl, which is something found in a kitchen, and I've got this tag, and I cut a slit in it. So let me tack this down back here. I suppose I could leave it open so it could come in and out, but this doesn't need to be an interactive piece, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put that down there. And then we'll put... Now, this tag also is the something with a hole, because there is a hole at the top. And before I put this down, I am going to put a little bit of this metallic thread in here. And that will be the something with a hole. And we can cut it off there. And then we'll put this right here, this bowl. All right, so there's the bowl. Oops, and I was supposed to leave this up a little bit. There we go. Now, the other color of summer reminds me of summer is yellow. And so I've got a couple of yellow flowers here. Okay, and I could have cut that leaf off, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it and just put this in underneath. Okay, so this is the other color of summer. And then here's my other one. Now, I can tell you right now what I'm not liking is how I'm not liking how that book text is still standing out too much. So what I'm going to do is take some gelato and I'm going to just kind of put it on here to kind of push that back a little bit. You can see if you look at this section versus these other sections that it's already heading to the back. And I've just got this baby wipe here that I'm using. You don't want one that's super wet or it'll just pull all the gelato off. So this has been dried out just a little bit. I guess I can use my finger too. Fingers work well. And we'll just go around and kind of push that back a little bit. And I think it'll give it kind of a brick-like look with the darker white, or the more opaque white from the gesso, and then the white from the gelato. So either baby wipe or, you know, I usually always end up going to my finger because that just, little fingers are the best tools you have, I think. So I'll do this. All right, so now, oh, I probably should have waited to do that because what I wanted to do was add a few more rub-ons, and I don't know if those rub-ons will stick down over the gelato. But let's see. Let's try it and see. All right, let's take some of these. I'll take this one. And put it just kind of coming out here. So we'll put that one there. And I'll take this one. And put it here. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this more centered. Let me put that one there. That one there and that one there. Let's do that. And then I don't see any smaller ones, but I think I have. Let's get these two down and see, and let's hope that these things will stick under the, or over the gelato. Hadn't thought about that, and I put that gelato down. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. Nope, not at all. Oh, I did a little bit. I got a little bit of it to stick. I was going to put a little cornstarch or powder. Okay, so it kind of stuck, and it doesn't look actually too bad that way. So I'm going to leave that, but I'm going to take one of these are used for embossing. And so I'm going to use that and see if let's take that right off down here. So some of the challenges that we run into, right? Oops. I took one of the leaves off on my gluey finger. But that's all right. Because most leaves and things in nature are not perfect. So if this is not perfect, then we're okay with that. I'm just trying to get this in here so that it there we go. Let's see if that blotter thing worked. It looks like it might be working. Before I dried it out. Come on. Yep. That worked. Just missed a couple of little pieces, but we've got this, and I can go back here and put this back down so we can get the rest of this. Let's go get the rest of it. Okay, that's better. So I have a little bit of extra greenery on here. And let's do hang on. I know that I've got some other leaves in here. I just have to find them. In all of these rub-ons that I have. I love rub-ons. Oh, I've been collecting them lately, and I just absolutely love them. Okay, I'm not finding them, so we'll just leave it at that. Now, what I do need on here are some splatters, and then we need to ink around. So let me see, there's my gold. Let's put gold on here. You know what else I think we might need on here? Is how about that? How about wisdom right there? And it's nice and big, so it takes up some space. And I'm going to just there. All right. Now, we will put some splatters on here. I have found that this works a whole lot better for me than the brush, you know, having like watercolor and a brush. All right, and then the very last thing we need to do is go around and add some ink here. Kind of finish off this little framing around here. And I actually kind of like this. This is a different one for me. Usually I try to spread out and use up the page. But on this one, I am keeping it more towards the middle. All right, there we go. I got to let that ink dry. But let's go look at the prompts and review what we did. All right, something found in a kitchen. We have a bowl. Color that reminds you of summer. I have green and I have yellow and some red on there. A book page is all the background. Something with holes. I have this tag with the hole in it. A musical instrument is this violin that we got with the rub-on. And then any kind of tag was this tag here. Now, once this dries, I will... Actually, I think I might have had it over here. I'll use the same paper clip that I used for last week, and we'll clip on both sides using that one. All right. I thank you. I hope you like it. I thank you for watching. And I've got a few more to work on before I get all caught up, but I will. But thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and come back and see me again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.